wanted to go all out and I got the BJU costume, okay? Blowjob University, bitch. Oh, that's cute. I gave myself whiskers. That's me in my cute little pink toga. She had her bleached brows. She had her hair half back with this guy who is dressed up as a breathalyzer. And it says blow here near his dick. So we hate that. God, this is not making me sound good. This was not a regular occurrence.
We start with one topic, but we just see where we end up. You know, it's basically the game of telephone. This is Tangent Telephone. Wait, how did we end up here?
Hey guys. I don't know how to fucking do her voice. Hi guys. Welcome back to Tangent Telephone. This is going to be an episode that you're going to want to watch visually, whether on YouTube or Spotify, because firstly, it's my last costume of the month. Okay, this again is not what I had anticipated, but I had to work with what I have, and I had a whole other character in mind that actually required me to bleach my eyebrows and also bleach a lot of my hair around my face. Like, she's white. We got the Scandinavian hairline going on. And I was like, okay, can't do this costume anymore. And so if you haven't guessed yet, I am Ariana Grande in that iconic little pink knit blanket situation. I am in fact wearing a floor-length fuzzy trench coat, but it is the same color pink, and that was about to be mean. I was gonna say I do look like an egg, which, like, I say that about myself all the time, but like, bleach my eyebrows, I'm really an egg. So, you know, I didn't put on any makeup except for a wing liner and some mascara. We're here. I can't take myself seriously. Don't worry, after this first little part, we are going to be moving locations into my car. And with that, I will not be taking this giant coat, so I'll probably be looking normal in a few short minutes. I can't take myself seriously. I need to dye my eyebrows dirty blonde. It's funny because I usually tint my brows to be darker, and anytime I bleach them, like I've had to bleach them for work in the past, I'm like, this is so weird because my natural brows are pretty light, but I have to tint them, you know, because I just think I look very bizarre with light brows. Let's see, should we do a weekend recap first, or shall we get into the photos? I know I only have about 10 minutes right now, so we could do a little weekend recap. The weekend, it didn't go as expected, really. I did end up being Blue from Blue's Clues with Steve. That was on Thursday, so I'll be putting in photos of that. Friday, we weren't really sure what we were going to do. We thought we would do something. But Thursday night, or morning, I guess, I was up till 8 a.m. and I was like very sick. I didn't even drink that much. Not really sure what the fuck happened, but that was not fun. And so Friday night, I just drove to OC and we just chilled with my boyfriend, and then drove back to LA on Saturday because we were both going to go to, essentially it's called the Mayan. It is a car that actually burnt down, I think, this year at Burning Man, and it was kind of like the last little hurrah. So that happened in downtown LA. I didn't end up going because I still felt kind of whack, and like, I'm doing this thing where I'm trying to take care of myself for once in my life. So we came back to LA. My boyfriend went to that. I had a productive day, and then he came back at night. And then Sunday, aka yesterday, I was once again going to go to Orange County, and I was like, you know what? It's a party. It's not going to be that great. I mean, it would have been super fun, don't get me wrong. But I just decided, no, my Halloween weekend is over, and it's Monday now. Tomorrow is Halloween. I may end up actually going out. I do still have a couple costumes. I didn't end up getting to be a Boo because my boyfriend and I were going to be Aladdin and a Boo on Sunday, but I still have a costume. I may end up doing that at some point in my life. I'm definitely not going to go out tomorrow as a Boo because I will be not with my boyfriend, so it would be a little bit weird if I was just a monkey. Although I could do it. I mean, fuck it. No, I'll probably just go with something like simple, slutty, easy, and probably go see Tyga. I really am giving Ariana Grande right now. I mean, I guess that was the weekend recap. I didn't really go into depth with anything. Maybe I'll do that later, but I'm just kind of wanting to get to the meat of this episode, which is I am going to be looking at my Halloween costumes from high school and college. As many as I could find, and these came from Facebook, so I know I'm missing a lot because, like, Facebook was definitely a high school thing, and then after a couple years of college, it just wasn't. So we're gonna see what we have. I also, of course, in college you have like 12 different costumes each year, so we have a bit to look at, and I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna look at them and I'm gonna rate them. I wanted to do this with like all of my Halloween costumes because honestly, I had the best costumes as a kid, but I only have a few photos of those. I have like the rest of them are at home and they're just actual photos like at my parents' house. I definitely want to do that though. I know it's not going to be Halloween next week anymore, but like low-key might be like, Mom, send me photos of all of the costumes, please. Because I was a cute kid, okay? I don't know what happened. I don't know why now I look like an egg. So let's see. We have quite a few photos here. I think there's just multiple photos of the same costume also. I think as far back as I have would be my freshman year of high school. I think this is the only photo I have for some reason. My freshman year Halloween. I was wearing my friend's costume and it was like a candy corn. It was like a slutty candy corn princess. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like a corseted dress, candy corn colors with like long socks. I think that was the first time I dyed my hair and I wanted to go like a little bit darker because I was sick of having like just weirdly blonde hair. And so I went a couple shades darker and it still was dirty blonde, and just then I was like, okay, how about we get highlights? I think I must have braces there because I definitely had braces. I had braces for like 8 months and I believe it was my freshman year. So I'm gonna give that costume like a 4 out of 10 because weak. I mean, come on, do better. Next we have either my sophomore or junior year. I'm not sure which fucking one, but I am a bunny, okay? There's a lot of photos from this one because for whatever reason we all decided to do, you know, a little fucking photo shoot. Oh, that girl, the blonde girl next to me, is wearing the same candy corn slut costume that I was wearing before. You can kind of see it better there. Absolutely wearing a bombshell push-up bra there because I did not have titties like that. Lots of photos of the bunny outfit. Lots of fucking photos. Oh, that's cute. I gave myself whiskers. It's a bunny. It's basic. But I'm still going to give it like a 7 out of 10 because it was cute. And it was like, it's really not slutty. I'm wearing like a tank top. You know, it definitely could have been a lot sluttier. And then this was junior year. I know this wasn't what I actually wore for Halloween. I can't find those photos, but probably because I was just like at a party, like not, probably just wearing like low-rise mech jeans and like a crop top. Do you know what I mean? But this was like our homecoming parade for dance team. Everyone was what are the people in the Wizard of Oz? Munchkins. Munchkinland. Everyone were Munchkins, and then I was Dorothy, and my best friend was a Scarecrow, and then there was a Tin Man also. But I was Dorothy, bitch, leading all the Munchkins down the homecoming parade. And so I found this photo, and I figured I'd put it in because I can't find the actual Halloween photo. And then I found this one too on my Facebook, which is just iconic because I'm wearing black Uggs and my that was actually my backpack for the year. It's just like a Hollister tote bag, and that really speaks to just the times. I don't even know. Senior year, I was Alice in Wonderland. I don't even know if this was Halloween or if this was like a dance. I'm just telling you, I was looking at Facebook at like, I can't imagine I would have worn this to a Halloween party. Oh, I know what this was. What the fuck? What's a dance where the girls ask the guys? Sadie's. This was Sadie's dance. My boyfriend at the time was the Mad Hatter. So cute. It was a little Alice in Wonderland. But I remember we were like, we don't want to fucking go to the dance. Okay. And this was senior year. And so I orchestrated the party bus, got money from everyone, had my parents do it, which is like shocking that they would do this for me. I think because we told them we're just going to take it to and from the dance. But instead, we just took the party bus out for like 4 hours because we all were just like horny high school seniors that wanted to just grind for 4 hours in a party bus. And I remember I wore spandex under that dress, and I just took that shit off, took the dress off, took everything off, and was wearing a sports bra and spandex. It was great. I also remember I was drunk and I was at dinner and my parents had to show up to like sign for the party bus. I just remember being so proud because I was like, I'm drunk and my parents don't know and they're signing for this party bus. I'm about to get in the bus and take off this little dress and be like naked. That was fun. I also like this costume. I remember buying it. I believe it was like a kid's costume, but you know, a bitch is little. And this was before, if you reference a couple episodes ago, this was before I hit second puberty, if you will, because I was 17. I didn't grow until I was 19, and so I was still like 5'3" here, you know? I was a small one. Okay, we're about to move into college, but I'm like rushing through this because I need to go, and I don't want to do that, okay? I want to give this my all. So we'll do college in one sec. This may not be the ideal setup for myself or you or any of the people on this street in Beverly Hills, which literally when I pulled up a couple of minutes ago, this street was empty and now it's goddamn poppin'. I'm like, let me find a little secluded street, you know, don't want to be like in the middle of everything on Sunset Boulevard. For some reason, Beverly Hills is poppin' right now. It's the next day. You might not be able to tell because I do still have bleached eyebrows. In fact, I bleached them again this morning because my eyebrows grow so goddamn fast that you could see the root of all of them and it looked crazy. It actually looked so weird, so I'm very excited to dye these after today. And actually, if you don't know, you probably don't, I'll put in a photo of which look I am currently recreating. It is a look that Ariana Grande did a like REM beauty makeup tutorial on YouTube. REM? She did a tutorial and she was wearing like this black tank top. She had her bleached brows. She had her hair half back.
Ariana, what are you doing here?
She had her ears sticking out, which I hate. I don't love that for me personally. Looks cute on her. Don't love it on me for some reason. And she had this little makeup look. So like living, loving, laughing, learning, and thriving is really what it's about. I'm not like a stan at all of her. It's actually, this whole Ariana Grande thing just happened because I needed to improvise my costume yesterday. And then today I was like, oh, this would be easy. So fucking easy. Put on some pink eyeshadow and a wing and call it a goddamn day. I feel like I'm being judged by all of the G-Wagons driving by me. I FaceTimed my boyfriend last night and he was like, oh my gosh, your eyebrows, you look different. And I'm like, like, tell me more. You hate it, don't you? And he wouldn't say that he hated it, but he did say that I look like I have jaundice because I'm all the same color. And I'm like, yeah, this is why I fucking tint my eyebrows, because I do have blonde brows. They're not bleach white blonde, but they're, you know, light medium blonde. Yeah, I don't want to be a freaking eraser. I don't want to be a big toe. I don't want to be a I was going to say skinhead. Nope. I don't want to be the same color. You know what I mean? Although I don't know how having darker eyebrows makes it not look like I have jaundice. I'm not really sure how those two are related. And I almost dyed them back today, but I was like, you know what? I'm seeing him tonight. He's about to go on vacation. We're going to see if he really loves me because I'm keeping the bleached brows tonight when I take him to the airport. Hi, editing me here. First of all, sorry that this episode is coming out on Wednesday. This is like a very much video-centric podcast, so if you're not watching the video, definitely watch it. Second of all, just wanted to pop in and say that the eyebrows were a hit, okay? I thought he wasn't gonna like them, and then today I sent him a video of myself dyeing them back, which you can see if you're watching the video, bitch. But he said, don't be mad, but I kind of miss the old look. Either he does, in fact, love me, or he just prefers the blonde eyebrows. I don't actually know what that test accomplished. Anyway, so you're welcome if you're listening to this, boyfriend. It's like one thing if I were to like dye them blue and he was like, I don't know about that. You look like an alien. Because it's like, okay, I wasn't born that way. But like, bitch, I was born with light brows. And you think I look like I have jaundice? Anywho, let's get back to where we were yesterday. Sorry for the little interruption. It's actually currently Halloween today, so I'm feeling very good about not being, well, I guess I am in costume of sorts, but like, I'm comfy as fuck, okay? I was gonna say I'm feeling very good about not having to like get ready tonight and like go out and blah blah blah. No. It's a Tuesday. Not that that's ever stopped me in the past, even when it's not Halloween, but like, it's the 31st. I have to pay rent tomorrow. There's a lot of things that I should probably be focusing on that aren't like going to the club. In the meantime, I'm just cosplaying Ariana Grande and recording a podcast in my Tesla in Beverly Hills because that's what LA influencers do. The lighting isn't great. We may have to move in a moment. I feel like I'm living in the shadows of someone else's dream right now and I can't steal Ashley Simpson's thunder like that. Okay, let's go back to the photos. I'm just waiting for like a mom in Lululemon and an aloe yoga hat with like her matcha to come up to my car and be like, excuse me, you can't be parked here. I don't live on this street, so like it doesn't really affect my life, but you can't be parked here and you definitely can't be filming here. Hi, editing me again. I would actually just like to formally apologize for what I said yesterday. I'm currently wearing Lululemon pants and an aloe yoga hat, and I do drink matcha lattes every single morning. That was a little out of pocket. I don't know why I decided to describe like myself. Sorry to any moms out there that also wear Lulu and aloe and like matcha. Okay, bye. Also, I just got sent photos of my nieces and their Halloween costumes, and I did in fact cry. Yes, every year I do cry. It's times like these when I remember I really need to get my windows tinted. Obviously, it's a business expense, but like, it's not really priority, although it kind of is, okay? Anywho, we left off yesterday in high school, I believe, and then we're gonna move on to college now. This first photo, friendly reminder, you should be watching this on Spotify or YouTube. Side note, what I want to start doing is not uploading the full episodes to YouTube and just uploading clips, because this channel is not monetized. When I started the channel, I was like, oh, I'll just make a new channel, it'll be separate from my own. This channel is not a partner like my vlog channel is, and so like technically I probably should have uploaded it onto that channel so I could have made AdSense from this podcast, but that's okay. Back to the photos. Okay, the first photo from college. Look, this actually wasn't Halloween, but I wanted to include it because I think this was the first weekend. This might have been before classes started, actually. Yeah, it totally was. It was before classes started. So it was like after we had moved in, whatever. And this was, I believe, the first fraternity party that we went to, and it was a toga party. So I know I went to parties before this because like I moved in a few days before school started, and I remember literally going out the night that I moved in being a degenerate, but I think this was like the first actual fraternity party that we went to. That's me in my cute little pink toga. And like, honestly, she is cute. She's tan. She has long blonde hair. I don't know why am I explaining this to you. Just look at the photo. I would give this I mean, for a toga party, everyone else's is white, and also theirs look pretty frumpy. Mine's low-key cute, and so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. The person whose house I'm parked in front of just pulled in their driveway, and so I'm feeling a little bit weird about that. Next, okay, we have another bunny. This one is gonna be hard because there's so many people in this photo, and I remember when this photo was taken, this fucking kid in front of me, his name was Cayman, he stepped on my toe, so that's why I'm literally screaming. This costume was low effort. This might have been like a couple weeks before Halloween, but Halloween parties were already happening. It was cute though. The girl next to me, is she okay? What's happening? 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Okay, so I got these from Facebook, and this was captioned Halloween Night 3. So apparently this was Halloween Night 3. I am a sailor. I think I must have borrowed this costume from one of the girls. I know I didn't buy it. It's cute though. It's very cute. I love this costume. I love my anchor tattoo. I added a little striped bandeau, and I have like knee-high little bow tights. This is cute. And for night 3 of Halloween, like, not bad. Oh, there's another photo of it too, with this guy who is dressed up as a breathalyzer, and it says blow here near his dick. So we hate that. I also don't know who this man is. He was not in my friend group. Also, in my eyes, you can kind of tell that I hate whatever's happening. There's a car pulling up behind me right now. Wow, this girl that looked like about 15 years old just got out of an Uber Black with a large Sephora bag and walked inside. That's pretty crazy. It's weird that like they didn't have Uber when I was like in high school and shit, but also like, God, I wish I was like a spoiled rich kid in Beverly Hills growing up. Do I? No, not really. This one, again, I don't know why my first year there are like 20 costumes. I mean, I do, because it's college and there are so many fucking parties. Also, like, every weekend is a theme party, so it was hard for me to figure out which ones were Halloween. I just went to the ones that were like at the end of October. I don't know what this costume is. I think it's like a belly dancer or something. Again, must have been borrowed from someone because no fucking clue. What I will say is I vividly remember this was a day where I went to 2 parties, and I remember this was the day that I did I attempted the 4 Locos challenge, which like I don't think anyone's actually succeeded and lived. Also, this was in 2012 when 4 Locos still had like a lot of questionable things in them that I think they now have taken out because people were dying. However, I did drink 2.5, which is impressive considering I was like 85 pounds, and I was fine. Like I never blacked out. I was totally fine. But I do remember that I went to a baseball party at the baseball house, and I'm supposed to just be rating my costumes. Here I am telling you all of like this messy shit. I went to a baseball party, and I remember I hooked up with this guy. He drove me back to the dorm. I think someone drove me back to the dorm, and then this guy that I had been seeing who was in my building but a couple floors down, I went over to his dorm and I hooked up with him. And then went back to my dorm, realized my roommate was gone, and God, this is not making me sound good. This was not a regular occurrence. Like, that's why I vividly remember it, because I'm just gonna stop the story there. We don't need to continue. This also wasn't Halloween, but it was, I think, a couple weeks after, and it was It was called the College of Sigma Nu, and basically you had to be invited. They only invited, I think, like 10 freshman girls to this. You would go to each different room of the house, and each room was like a different subject, a different class, whatever. There was, I don't know, maybe chemistry or something where they had actual absinthe. I remember drinking absinthe here. There was like home ec where they were like baking, and there was edibles. It was actually very cool, and I thought my costume was a 10 out of 10. I remember we went to Spencer's. I think my two friends must have just gotten the skirt, but I wanted to go all out, and I got the BJU costume. Okay, blowjob university, bitch. Why does my torso look so long? I think because like this must have been like before high rise was a thing. No, there's no way, because I wore high rise. No, this wasn't before high rise. It must have just been too big for like my waist. Anyway, cute costume. I look cute as fuck. I'm holding up my little acceptance letter. Also, that was just a really fun night, I remember. And so 10 out of 10 on the costume and the night. This one, I don't know why I was dressed as Chanel West Coast. Oh, it's because there was this thing where people were saying that I looked like Chanel West Coast, and not only do I not look like her, and like did I not look like her then, but none of my girlfriends agreed. They're like, what, is it just because you're blonde? Like, what are they talking about? I don't know. I think it was because of the way that I dressed. I dressed a little bit more like, I dressed differently than people in Reno, I guess. You can kind of see, because I think this was just a regular party, and you can kind of see how my friends are dressed, and then how I'm dressed, I don't know. And they're all wearing like awkward length bandage skirts, and I'm sorry, but like fashion from like 2010 to 2015 was just not it. And so I was not ever wearing like the typical, you wouldn't catch me in like an infinity scarf or a peplum top. Like, no, I reverted like to street style or like extreme hippie. Anyway, I just remember being like, okay, I'm gonna be Chanel West Coast tonight then, because everyone's already saying that I look like her, which is actually not true. Also, I look so young. It's so weird. Okay, this was sophomore year. I can literally hug you with a parka on and you'll be hard. Why am I giving the performance of a lifetime, giving you a blowjob, and then also allowing you to have sex with me? That's fine. That's great. But like, I also should be getting mine. And also, this has nothing to do with fingering, but during sex, whip it out and suck it and then put it back in. Just a tip for the girlies out there. I would say, or the gays, but I don't know about that one.